outer space, in outer space, in outer space, 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 in outer space, in outer space, in outer space.
Wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Wah wah. Vast differences. Wah wah. Wah. ThugLife.
And I'm Charity.
Wah 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 wah. Wah.
Winter. Why do you sound like one of those adults from the Charlie Brown
Wah.
commercials or cartoons?
Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah.
Okay. Anyway,
Wah 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 wah.
this episode is brought to you by KFC's latest food creation, caramel corn Doritos. That's right, it's a platter of crispy, Cool Ranch flavored Dorito chips, slathered with a heaping helping of steaming buttery corn kernels, and drizzled on top with sweet, sweet caramel.
Wah, wah, wah.
Available for a limited time at participating Kentucky Fried Chicken locations.
Wah 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 wah.
I am not going to talk to you like this.
Wah 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 wah. Wah wah.
Nope. I will end this right now.
Wah wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Wah wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Wah. Wah 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 wah.
Stop.
Wah.
Nope, I'm stopping.
Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah.
Too late. I already stopped it.
Wah.
Yes, I did.
Wah wah. Wah 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 wah.
No, I am not going to talk to you like this. I swear.
Wah wah.
No.
Wah. Wah wah wah.
Do you know how annoying that's going to be to the listeners?
What?
All they hear is this wah in their ears.
Wah 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 wah. Wah wah.
Okay, I'm done.
Wah wah.
Nope.
What topic?
Nope. I'm not. Just not.
So, Charity, what was your topic?
I really don't like you sometimes. You're the worst. That is like such an annoying thing to have in my ear. Ah!
All right. Okay, sorry. I admit that was really stupid. That was a silly thing to do. I was just having some weird high fructose induced fun as I woke up at the crack of dawn. Okay,
You
so
look like you have a reverse sombrero because of that stupid t-shirt. Like he has a weird mustache.
yeah, I really tried to find a pop guard this week in Peru, but they just don't exist for less than $40. And like I mentioned, they only cost $1 on Amazon, and so it felt weird to pay $40 for something that only cost $1. So I'm still using an upside down hanger with a shirt stretched in front of it to block the pop sounds. But it works really good. Listen. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. A peck of pickled pepper, Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper, where's a peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked?
Oh yeah.
But if I take away the pop guard, Peter Piper, it explodes. So
You just did that for emphasis. You're like those cereal boxes that says cereal is enlarged for texture. Oh man, I've been cracking myself up all day.
Nice. All right. So what was your topic? I didn't hear it. Through your rage, because you can't be tolerant of different people's speaking patterns.
That was not a speaking pattern. That was a trombone pattern.
Did you really stop recording?
No.
Okay, sweet. I didn't think so. Okay, what was your topic?
I was about to. I was so angry.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's like one of those undercurrents of noises that you're like, why is this making me so angry? This is making me irrationally angry. And it just...
Sorry.
My topic was winter, which is another thing that makes me irrationally angry. I get so angry every time I have to leave my house because
Uh-huh.
it takes me like 5 minutes to put on all my coats and jackets and gloves and
Uh,
winter gear to go outside, and then I have to ride my scooter, and I get so angry because there's wind blowing, and I'm
right.
like, why is there wind on this earth, and all that stuff.
Oh my.
But also, like, I realized I haven't had a winter since February 2016,
What?
and now it's almost February 2018. It's
Mm.
because I country hopped. I went from the northern to the southern hemisphere, and then I changed hemispheres again. But
Wow.
yeah, I am not liking this cold weather. It is just like the worst thing ever. And here you are in Peru with your southern hemisphere-ness wearing a t-shirt
What?
in the middle of summer, and I am so jealous.
Well, whoa,
Oh god. Is
oh,
your topic
Peru.
annoying the hell out of me?
No, that's just my life's goal.
Well, I think you could die now.
Okay, I have a really difficult dilemma now. I had planned to do this for the entire episode, but I'm afraid you're going to quit the podcast if I do.
I will. I totally will. I cannot
Okay.
have that in
Well,
my ear.
okay. Well, my topic will be maybe it's helpful for you in these trying times. So my topic is about being kind to stupid people. And so this is my deal. So I always try to be nice to everybody, and sometimes people are like, "You shouldn't be nice to those people. They're idiots, or they deserve it, or they're taking advantage of you, or this or that." And my deal is this: notwithstanding your current winter woes, you have a really cool life. Living in different countries, traveling all over the world, doing something that you like with your friends, doing frisbee, doing all kinds of cool stuff. You have a life that most people would be like, "Wow, Charity has a really fun life." And me too. I get to travel around. I like working on my computer. Everything's going well for me. If we're thinking about it kind of pridefully, we'll think, well, that's because we work hard, or that's because we're smart, or that's because we studied hard in school, or this or that. But it's really just a combination of the laws of geneticism and random evolutionary luck. I mean, the fact that you were born with a mind and whatever that intangible character trait is that makes you want to like be a good person and work hard and achieve your dreams is something that you just randomly got lucky with. And as a result, you get to enjoy a really cool life. And sadly, there are people that, for whatever reason, were born without the ability to like process information and synthesize things. And they're constantly making really idiotic decisions that make them have a really difficult life. And so when somebody's doing something crazy, or somebody's being mean, or somebody's doing something inconsiderate, the first instinct is to react angrily or to be like, why are you like this? But it's not their fault that they're like that. That's what they were born with, you know. And we shouldn't be upset because of the inconvenience they're causing us in that moment. We should have compassion on them because they probably live in a really difficult life. I mean, imagine what it would be like to be stupid and to always make really bad decisions, and then you have to suffer the consequences of that your entire life.
I don't know. I think that's like,
I don't know.
you have to take that to a certain extent because some people are just dumb just to be dumb. Like, they do dumb stuff
But
and just to like maybe win some approval for somebody, or maybe just to make themselves laugh, or maybe just to laugh at the misery they cause others. No, I don't. I think there's different types of idiocy. So you can't be nice to them all.
in every situation that you just mentioned, people that are being dumb for the sake of being dumb or because they want to get approval or something like that, they have something inside them, a weird combination of their brain chemicals and like their nurture and their nature that causes that to come out. And it's not that they chose to be.
That sounds like you could excuse a lot of behavior.
You can. Because basically, if you think about the universe and humans, we're all just one crazy big cause and effect machine with numerous variables. We mentioned this on the podcast before, but if you had a computer that was complex enough to be able to consider all the different variables that are happening in somebody's brain, the different chemical balances, what they ate that day, the temperature outside, what happened to them the day before, what happened to them when they were 2, what their parents were like, all of these different things, it could reasonably accurately predict every single thing that's going to happen. So it does kind of excuse behavior because people are just doing whatever their brains and hearts are having them do. I tend to want to err on the side of giving people the benefit of the doubt because if they're acting crazy, they're just because they're crazy
I
people
don't
and
know.
they can't help it. If they could help it, they would.
I am on the complete opposite side of this argument because if you keep going down that rabbit hole, narrowing down human behavior and thought processes to chemicals, you're just going to excuse all the behavior and be like, oh, that's just how they are. And that's just what they're going to do because the computer that predicts all types of human behavior and actions and future actions. That's what the computer said would happen. So what's happened? No, you're forgetting human nature and like
Okay.
people just being people. And if you're gonna excuse all the bad behavior too, you gotta excuse all the good behavior. So then there's like no good people and no bad people. They're just people that are at their base level a bunch of chemicals firing in their brains and making them do stuff. Now, there's chemicals, but there's also a mind in there too. So they both have an effect on what the humans do. But no, you can't just sit. No, no, I can't even form an argument right now because my brain is just like firing in all different directions, all the possible arguments and counter arguments that I can make against those claims, and my brain can't choose a single one to focus on. So I'm just rambling now. But no, I disagree.
Okay. Well, no, I respectfully accept the difference of opinion, and it is kind of a weird theory that. And I'm not saying that everything is okay. Like if somebody does something crazy, like kill somebody, they're gonna have to suffer the consequence of being in jail for the rest of their life or something. But I don't know. When it comes to like everyday annoyances, it's difficult. Sometimes we do get annoyed, and I'm sure I annoy tons of people with what I do. But I don't know. Like I don't know. It's never. I feel like I've never regretted it. Just being nice to somebody and being understanding of whatever craziness they're going through.
I think okay, let's take it to everyday annoyance. One of my everyday annoyances that I'm pretty sure most people can agree on is it is very annoying.
What?
What?
I said what?
Did you just make that sound again? Yeah,
I
that's
just said
what
what?
that sound. Okay. In T ways, one of those everyday annoyances that most people can agree on is when people stand in the middle of a thoroughfare. They just where people are walking and someone just stops and stands in the middle of where people are walking and people have to go around them or they can't get around them or like stopping in the doorway so that people can't get through easily. And this happens a lot in Korea. It's like one of my giant pet peeves that I didn't know was such a giant pet peeve until I moved here. But yeah, so okay, explain that with your chemicals in your brain.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think, I mean, I already explained the idea that I think everybody is just doing what their heart and their mind is telling them, and they don't have any control over that, and they didn't ask to be put into that situation. But let's accept that lots of behavior is bad and annoying to other people. So I guess there's two different reactions we can have. One is that we be annoyed and we get frustrated with it, which I don't know, maybe it changes people's behavior. They see frustration from other people and their brain and heart takes that into account and they adjust their behavior for the future. But maybe also something that can lead to people changing is just kindness from other people or maybe education. Maybe if you, nah, never mind. F 'em.
You sounded so well. I don't know how well you were doing, but you sounded good.
Yeah, no. I hate everybody. Peru is wearing on me so bad. I'm at my wit's end. I cannot wait to get out of this horrible, horrible place.
Oh my god, you sound like one of those teachers that tries to be all nice and understanding, and in the middle of their sentence, they turn into like a monster. I hate everything.
That's probably
That's
like
exactly how
the
you were.
theme of my life, actually. I try so hard.
We should
Eventually,
be
just
kind to
bottom.
everyone. I hate this country. I want to get out.
I'm so close, though. I'm so close. Only next month. Heading a quick stop off in Canada, and then over to Osaka again.
Why are you going to Canada?
Originally, I had planned to go visit a friend up there, and so my flight I planned it so my flight to Japan left from Canada, so I could take a chance to visit him for a couple of days.
Mm, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I hope
But
they
he
enjoy your
died.
presence. Oh,